Pull up and live life, just a mixtape, bitch.
Who takes the fall that covers it all?
Who's the one to blame? I ain't saying no names. Yeah.
So who takes the fall that covers it all again?
Who's the one to blame? I ain't saying no names.
This is Cinema's production.
Class already started, hope you've been paying attention. And who's to blame if that nigga don't make it to class? And who's to blame if he became Boosie badass? And who's to blame she having sex with her own dad? And who's to blame if his daughter posting naked pictures? And who's to blame if she out with fucking married nigga? And who's to blame if that nigga killed another nigga? And who's to blame if that nigga out with smoking dippers? And who's to blame if that nigga got locked up? And who's to blame if that nigga got shot up? And who's to blame cause that bullet got no name on it? And who's to blame if son was born the day he died on it? And who's to blame if he follows his father's footsteps? And who's to blame if he earns his father's same rep? And who's to blame if he suffers his father's same death? And who's the one to blame? I ain't saying no names.
Who takes the fall that covers it all?
Who's the one to blame? I ain't saying no names.
So who takes the fall that covers it all again?
Who's the one to blame? I ain't saying no names.
This is Cinema's production.
Now who's to blame that you got caught up with that burner? And who's to blame cause that burner had a body on it? And who's to blame that that nigga probably snitching on you? And who's to blame cause that nigga lying in the ditch? And who's to blame your son turned out to be your bitch? And who's to blame that your daughter wanna grow a dick? And who's to blame if that nigga start pushing bricks? And who's to blame if that bitch start turning tricks? And who's to blame it's the liquor store on every corner? And who's to blame every nigga smoking marijuana? And who's to blame why his mother started smoking crack? And who's to blame why they leave and never wanna come back? And who's to blame that my cousin tried to rob a bank? And who's to blame cause my cousin didn't use his brain? And who's to blame cause his man ain't sitting? Asked him it was written.
Who takes the fall that covers it all?
Who's the one to blame?